What's going on, guys? I've got a long-awaited video here. It is my 1971 Kawasaki g3ss 90cc two-stroke motorcycle. I'm meaning to make this video for a really long time, but I was a little bit delayed because the thing didn't even run. So here it is. You guys have already seen it, and if you haven't already seen the other video, go check that one out, or just stay tuned for this one coming up. So yeah, it's a 90cc two-stroke, oil injected. Right there you got your oil reservoir. Fill it up, you just come right underneath the seat right here, and then you got your normal gasoline in here. I haven't been able to make a video because the thing hasn't even ran for a couple weeks. Parts for these things, I don't really want to go and say impossible to find, but they're definitely pretty hard to find. And even when you do find them, sometimes the prices are way jacked up, and it's hard to find the stuff that you're really looking for these things. They're this is the only one that I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start it up here in a minute. It doesn't really like to run sometimes, reliably. So I just had it running earlier today. It's probably about 12 o'clock right now. I had it running at like 7 o'clock. And, I was going to make this video. And, sometimes it just doesn't want to run. Sometimes you'll have it running, you'll shut it off 5 minutes later, and then it just won't run. And it also eats through spark plugs. I have no idea why. I use the recommended NGK B8HS spark plugs. Those are the recommended plugs for this bike in the owner's manual. So I'm going to try to do a startup here, like I said. And I'm not really going to be too surprised if it doesn't start right away. So, try this. Off of the initial startup, she idles a bit high. It mellows right on out though. It's an old noisy two-stroke. It's what you can expect. Makes a lot of rattling sounds. It's a real nice bike. Everything on it works. The speedometer works and everything, and even the odometer. She's a 5-speed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's a really unique bike. It was originally sold as a motorcycle, but I have dirt bike tires on it, so I guess it's kind of like an enduro now. If I really wanted to, I could fix this thing up and actually get it legalized on the road. It's a pretty quick bike. I've had the thing doing well over 60, 5th gear. So she could be roadworthy. Right there's your choke. Fuel shut off. Right here is where you put your oil. You don't need engine oil, you just need gear oil, but I just use motorcycle oil for wet clutches because that's what this thing's got. This right here is your carburetor cover. Fuel lines right to the carb and everything. Right over here you got your ignition points and all that good stuff, obviously your drivetrain. But yeah, this is it. Pretty nice machine. Man, I don't really know what else to do. I guess I'll take it for a little rip or something. Brakes and everything on this old girl work. So like I said, she's pretty street worthy, I'd say. Right here is where your battery would go. I don't got one. I always shut my fuel off, let it run for a little while. Got a little bit of oil on the camera. Hopefully that should be alright. But, yeah. This is my bike. I'm glad that I was finally able to make a video where it would actually start. Yesterday I tried to make a video. Had it running. And then, went to go, sorry. I went to go make a video. And then it didn't run. I had it running for at least 5 minutes, shut it off, went to go make a video 2 minutes later, and nothing. But as you can see, I mean, it's a pretty dirty running bike. I mean, look, right here you got burnt up oil. So she's a pretty dirty bike. But you know what? She runs really, really, really well. I mean, you can't really expect anything else from one of these old two-strokes. They're old, they're finicky, you know, I don't really want to go and call it a pain in the ass, but you know what, they kind of are. Like I said, yesterday I went to go take a video. My spark plug took a shit. I mean, I think I got a pile of spark plugs over here. Right here. All these spark plugs. I mean, this one right here is 4 days old. Okay, and it's shot. I don't know what happened to it. This one, same type of spark plug, shot. This one right here, this is the Champion brand variant. So, you know, it's the same heat range and all that shit of this one. Shot. Same one here, shot. So, I mean, that's just how these things are, but, you know, when you do get them running, they run very, very nice, I have to say. Like I said, I've taken it on multiple little cruises, and she does absolutely fine on the roads. Pretty fast. Pretty fast for what it is. I mean, it's a 90cc. So, it's quick, it's lightweight. It's a fun little thing to ride. But definitely not made for any sort of, you know, off-roading. You got a couple of broken spokes there, too, which whatever. I'm not really too bent up about it, but I mean, it's definitely not meant for an off-road application, because once you get water in these, they don't like it. I mean, you could splash a little bit of water on there and they don't like it. They really don't. I mean, this thing, I don't want to say it's been good to me, because like I was talking about reliability, I got the bike, I acquired it. It's been in the family for, you know, a number of decades, and I was actually wrecked. Pretty cool story. It was wrecked by a guy, one of my father's friends, actually. He was coming down a hill, didn't really know the area, and ended up going right off into the woods. This whole side of the handlebars was actually bent 90 degrees inward. So those are, you know, a little bit straight. Now you can kind of see right there where it was bent. Straighten those out a little bit. Yeah, you know, I don't really know what else to say about it. After that, I just did some basic maintenance on it, cleaned out the carb, new fuel lines, fuel filter, new gas. I actually had to get a new fuel pack hack because my other one wouldn't stop leaking. After I got all that started out, the coil fried because it didn't have a proper ground. You see how it's nice and tight in there right now. Those bolts, that's how it's supposed to be. Before, it wasn't grounded properly. It shorted itself out and melted. And after I got the new coil, if we come over here, if I took off this derby cover here, or just this entire case, if I took all this off, you would see the flywheel on there with the ignition points and the condenser and all that good stuff, and all the coils. My condenser and my ignition points were all bad, which, I mean, it's an old bike, that's what you can expect. But $20 to replace that, and now she's, knock on wood, she's pretty okay. She's a nice bike. She definitely rips. Once I get out someplace where I can really open her up, I'll make sure I bring the camera out there and you guys can see it actually ripping. But yeah, that's that. And then on another note, we come over here to the shed. We've got Big Red here, and we actually have a problem with good old Big Red. We've got a blown head gasket. You can't really see down in there, but we have a bad base gasket. Got a bunch of oil down in there coming out. I noticed a loss in power. That was the first dead giveaway. Oh yeah, look at that right there. All that nice oily dirt. And you know, the actual head gasket here, the gasket that goes around top of the jug here, it's shot. So I already had those ordered. They're actually en route as we speak. So then this old girl is going to be up and going again. I'm probably just going to do a full engine tear down, clean up, and all that sort of stuff, because she could definitely deserve it. She definitely needs it. But I mean, it still runs and drives, just not with as much power as she once had. But better to go ahead and replace it before, you know, it catastrophically goes and fails on me and gives out. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. Like I said, I'll make sure I get more videos as you know, I get out there and start riding more. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. Drop a like if you liked the video. Comment if you have any questions about the bike. I'll try to get back to you if I notice it. And then, you know, most of all, if you like these videos, just, you know, stay subscribed. I have some more content coming. Been a little busy with work and school lately, but, you know, we're gonna get it going. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.